My greatest mountain dog, Chloe, is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Whenever someone asks about my family, I always say, oh, I have a mom, a dad, a brother, and a sister, because truly Chloe is my sister.
Pets have affected my life tremendously.
Pets are sort of known as companions.
They help me relax, they help me have fun.
They're carefree.
My dog's my best friend. I love her so much. Her name's Willa.
They bring a lot of joy to my life. They don't care. They're there, they're wagging their tails.
I can play with them outside, take them for a walk.
They help me to be active.
They'll sit on the couch with you and they're kind of a sibling, but they don't fight with you. You're not alone.
They give me reassurance and a lot of joy, just a lot of joy.
I love dogs. They only live a short life, like shorter than ours, because they don't need to live as long as we do. Because they already know how to be happy. They already know how to love unconditionally. All of our dogs' lives are like us. The owner is taking care of that dog, and to them, that's their world. That house, the yard, like that's like where they are.
I currently have a dog. His name is Dweezil and he's 7 years old, and he's just a really neat little presence to have around the house. Dweezil's really affected my life and my husband's life in a positive way. He's so cute. He's just always so fun. He gets us out of the house. He loves to go hiking, so it's an extra motivator for us to take him outside and go for hikes and go for walks. And even when the weather is pouring rain, he still needs to go out and play. So it's been a really good way to keep us moving as well.
Pets have always been a big part of my life. I've grown up with them. My aunt and grandmother were part of the Guiding Eyes for the Blind, so they raised Labradors for Guiding Eyes for the Blind. So there were always dogs at their house, so I just grew up around them, and I recently got a cat, so now they're even more involved in my life. I think animals have a huge impact on someone's life. It's not something you expect. Taking care of something so small, you would think it's just something run-of-the-mill, but the fact that they have so much power in their eyes or the way they conduct themselves, and they're just so forgiving in nature that you can't help but love them.
It's unconditional love, and you're able to spoil and have just a special bond that they don't ask very much of you, and they just give so much love back and so much entertainment and joy, just sheer joy.
It's a crucial part of us. We want something to love and something to love us unconditionally, and pets give us that. And pets also are there for comfort, and pets also can create a bond that you can't form with people. Even though they don't speak, they have their own language. Cats headbutting you, your dog licking you, all those things show love and contentment, and they really are nice to have because people can come home and feel that they're loved.
It's odd because animals can't really talk, but yet there is something there that just makes you like really happy. Like, how can you hate a dog? Like, I've always wondered how someone could abuse an animal. Like, they're just pure, and like there's not the complications that come with, living our lives as humans and things like that. And having at least a dog for me has changed me as a person and helped me be better and just helped me be happy. So I feel like that's important. If you need something to like fill that void, or maybe like a guide, and like you don't have a person in your life or like a good family like support system, there's animals that just help you. I think they help in a way that sometimes people can't. So I think that's really important.
They care for you as you care for them. They're kind of a companion. They're a friend. I think the bond between a pet and their owner is huge. It makes a difference in yourself when your relationship with a pet is good.
They get you out exercising. I think they lower your blood pressure when you're petting an animal. I think companionship and that unconditional love.
It's been proven that your blood pressure goes down, that your heart rate slows, that petting a cat or dog can calm somebody who has anxiety. There's also dogs who are used for the blind, who are used for the hard of hearing, and those really make a huge difference in those people's lives. But for everyday people, it's a calming sensation that they bring upon you. They are actually quite useful in nursing homes because they tend to find that people who are in nursing homes are lonely. So the companion pet, whether it be a dog or cat, can give them comfort and give them something to talk to, really, when all people have left and there's nothing to do around the nursing home. Besides that, mobility for multiple sclerosis and other nervous disorders, and for children who have autism, dogs can be highly, highly helpful because it's a calming sense for them.
I'm always amazed when a dog is trained to alert its owner that it's going to maybe have an epileptic seizure. I read about these things and I'm amazed. So I guess it's really endless what the animals can be trained to do. I guess it depends on the humans to sort of figure it out, but I don't think they'd let us down.
I think people enjoy having pets because it helps shape who you are. You earn a lot of compassion from having a pet. Not only does it teach you to be responsible, but it also teaches you to love something and learn to forgive because they're so kind in their nature and so loyal and forgiving.
It's really calming to have pets. It gives you a companion for life. You would probably find it more enjoyable in life to have a pet and have something to take care of in life and have that, give yourself that little bit of responsibility that in itself is a greater reward.
It teaches more than people realize. Patience, just being responsible. I mean, that's like, you're taking care of an animal. It's a life skill.
I think schools could use animals. I know with the allergies and things like that, there's issues with it, but if we could get, some animals into the classrooms or even outside of the classroom and, teaching kids responsibility and things like that.
I think we should have animals in school. You could be like learning new things from the animals around you. Just like petting your animal as you're learning. You're keeping your hands busy and staying focused. Then we could even like form the lessons sometimes around our animals. It would be like show and tell, where we can each tell a little lesson about pets and have a greater awareness for animals.
Maybe it would be like a period a day where kids would be able to like go in the morning. Just being able to like go and actually have an animal there. Maybe if they made that into like a learning type of environment, you would be able to learn something in that class, maybe learning about the animal.
I think it would be really cool to have animals in schools. It would definitely help kids with disabilities who will be able to express themselves through their pets and will gain a lot of responsibility and confidence from always having that companion around. Even for other kids who are struggling in classroom environments or struggling to connect with people, will be able to connect with others through their pets.
As far as receiving benefits from human, well, I think that humans are saving their lives, for one. We're saving so many of them from euthanasia, and there's millions and millions of them out there that are euthanized. For two, being part of a family, they become one. They benefit from humans just by, being part of your family.
With the no-kill shelters and the moving the dogs from the south up here to be adopted, I think that's a huge movement. I do think they do benefit, but not all, and I wish they all did.
Everyone loves pets, and pets love us, because what we're doing is we're taking animals off the streets and putting them into our warm and loving homes, and then we're giving them meals and hospitality.
Being able to humanely understand and be able to educate people about the needs of animals and how they don't have their own voice. So I'm kind of feel like I'm their voice. I'm a lot of them, I'm their advocate, especially cats now. Every animal should be allowed to have what's right, to have what they need.
Pets are amazing. They can change your life. They have an endless amount of love to give, and they are so meaningful for people, no matter who you are, whether you're elderly. I strongly believe that the elderly who have nobody else have a cat or a dog, somebody that depends on them, but they depend on them also.
Not many people realize how important pets are and how impactful they are in our everyday lives. A lot of people take them for granted, and you really don't realize the role that they do play in your life and the role they play in shaping you as a person until you've been with them for a long time or until you've lost them.
You see sometimes dogs that are abused, and then a new person comes and takes them to a shelter, and they immediately love humans, even though they've been abused. It's amazing that the fact that they live in the moment, and there's no future, there's no past with them. It's kind of just right now.